Yo, what is going on, guys? Today, I wanted to mess around with a Zoroark box deck. I love coming back to this deck every single time a new set drops because there's typically new, fun stage ones to put in this deck to help the strategy become even stronger. Now, of course, the strategy synergizes around Phantom Transformation Zoroark with the ability that allows you to exchange this Zoroark with a stage 1 in your discard pile. So this gives us a plethora of fun options to use that Zoroark can transform into. So we get out our Zoroark, we transform into Mightyena if we need to. This thing attacks for free if there's a VMAX in play, so it's really solid, does 160, 2-hit KOs almost every VMAX, and it one-shots Mew VMAX if there's no Oricorio in play. So Mightyena is really solid there. Then we have Flapple with the Acidic Mucus, which does 50 damage for each Pokemon in play with an ability on your opponent's side of the field. So this can stack really quickly in matchups like Mew, where they've got down multiple Genesects, Lugia, where they've got down multiple Archeops, a Lugia, all these Pokemon with abilities, Palkia, so on and so forth. So Flapple does really well. It's just an average all-around attacker, does really well into a lot of matchups. And then you've got Appletun with the Thick Mucus attack, 70 for each special energy attached to your opponent's Pokemon. Now, this one is in here more specifically for Lugia, so this deck is really fun for just being able to counter and do well into whatever's in the meta at the moment, because you can just exchange whatever stage 1 you want for another one, depending on what matchups you want to do better in. So Thick Mucus is really strong. This is one of the new additions in Braixen with the Flare Parade attack. This attack does 60 for each Serena in your discard pile. Well, Serena is one of the main draw supporters in this list. I'm playing 4 of them because it allows us to choose cards from our hand to discard, that being our evolution Pokemon, so that our Zoroark can transform into them from the discard pile. So Serena's really good. It also gives us additional gusting options on benched V Pokemon. So once you get all 4 Serenas in the discard pile, this Braixen's hitting 240. It can hit really, really hard in the mid to late game as well. So it's a really solid attacker. And then I'm also playing one of the Raichu. This is the new Raichu from the latest set, Silver Tempest, as well, with the Ambush Spark. If your opponent used their V-Star power, swing for 140 damage. Now, this is super solid into Palkia and especially Lugia. Lugia likes to use their V-Star power turn 1, or turn 1 going second, or not turn 1 going second, sorry, their second turn of the game. So they get their V-Star power going, then you Ambush Spark and you do 280 and one-shot them. If they have a Dunsparce in play, then it's not so much, but you can always still chase down Dunsparce and then go after the Lugias then with this big bad Raichu. Another addition as well, the Radiant Jirachi. This mon is actually pretty cool. It's a really good card to allow us to set up with the Entrusted Wishes ability. It allows us to search for any 3 cards we need for follow-up, which is great. Additionally, we can use Astral Misfortune because we're playing Twin and DCE in this list. And if we flip double heads in a bad spot, man, and get double heads, hey, I mean, you never know. You never know until you try. Then, of course, Manaphy, because you gotta respect spread damage. And then, of course, last but not least, Slowbro with the Twilight Inspiration. This is a really solid card in the list. It's probably my favorite and most satisfying attacker to use, because if your opponent goes down to 1 prize card, you just get to take 2 prize cards for free. So a main goal you can have with this deck is getting yourself down to 4 prize cards, and then having Slowbro ready to clean up. So the trainer list is pretty standard. I want to go max consistency. You know, I wanted to add a couple Battle VIP passes. Evolution Incense is great for finding our Pokemon to be able to throw them away. Level Balls, which allow us to search for most of our stuff, including the Cinccino, which I actually didn't mention as our main draw engine. This allows us to discard a card from our hand and draw 2 cards. So this is a great way to pitch Pokemon that we don't want, or Serenas, into the discard pile, so we can start ramping up Serena's damage. Additionally, Minccino has Call for Family. fantastic attack going second, allow us to set up our board really well. So really solid there. Forgot to mention those bad boys. They are definitely a good key piece to the deck. A couple rods to get our Zoroarks back. Quick balls are also fantastic to discard our Mons. I'm testing out the Jubilife Village with the sweet little Bidoof over here. It's a great space stadium to be able to have on your first turn. Shuffle, draw 5 is really great if you're not doing anything on your first turn of the game. Then for supporters, we already went over. We've got the 4 Serena, 4 Research. We want to discard a lot of cards from our deck, as well as 1 boss in case we need to chase down a single prize Pokemon. The 2 belts so we can hit bigger numbers, especially with weakness. And then, of course, 3 DTEs, 2 captures for some consistency, and then 4 Twin Energy. So that's the list. Just going for a straightforward, consistent Zoroark box deck. It does really well into the meta, and it can potentially counter some of the big threats that are running around right now. So yeah, let's hop into some games with it. All right, let's get it. I'm still so unsure of all the attackers I have. There are some that I like to add, some that I might want to take away. There's so much variation with this deck, which is one of the fun parts about it for sure. We do get to go first, which is nice. We are revealing what we are probably playing to our opponent, but that is okay. All right, we're going to shuffle back in. Yeah, I wanted to ooh, pretty solid actually. I think I can just lead Zora, yeah. Yeah, this is pretty solid. So we have the Capture Energy to get down a second Zora or Cinccino. I have the Minccino and the Cinccino in my hand, which is great. So we'll see. Our opponent flips over Radiant, and we get a draw supporter to boot. Dang, pretty solid. I'm gonna go Minccino. We're gonna Capture Energy there, and then I am going to set up another Zorua, I think is fine. Doesn't look like I prize. Let's see what we prize. We have Slowbro, Braixen, Mightyena ASR. It looks like we have all of our attackers in the deck, which is pretty solid. So we get to capture out another Zorua and then just pass. I mean, our hand is looking really solid. We have the Cinccino Evolution. We've got Serena. And depending on what our opponent is playing, he's discarding Psychic. Interesting. What is he playing? It could potentially be that Clefairy deck that was running around for a while. Lunatone Zoroark, okay, for sure. So, this is an interesting matchup because this is going to be grindy. I haven't seen Lunatone in a while, but this matchup can be grindy. We are going to be trading blow for blow. And eventually, if he does get ahead, I do have the Slowbro option in the back if I can't trade favorably enough. Is he going to be able to get enough Psychic Energy in the discard pile to get an attack off this turn? If he gets an attack off, it's going to be a little bit scary for us. Okay, he's going into the Lunatone. So, Choice Belt, irrelevant in the matchup. And he does have a Cynthia's Ambition, but only for 4. So, not too shabby. Alright, Psychic Energy down. Yeah, we could definitely use Flapple here. It's just going to overkill these things, which is going to be nice. He does have an attack off. Hey, he's going to get an attack off, should I say. Okay. We do have a backup Zora. I just have to chain extremely effectively to be able to win this matchup. That is really all there is to it. Another Zora off the top is amazing. We can go here, and then I'm actually going to Serena. And we get to fill our hand to 5, which is amazing. And let's see if we can hunt down a Zoroark and Energy. That is extremely ideal. Wow. Yeah, that's fantastic. Now, I can also Level Ball, set up another Zora, potentially get another Cinccino. I am going to go here. And then we are going to Phantom Transformation. We are going to go into the Flapple. And then we can slap the Twin on that bad boy. And I do kind of want to get more set up here. The question is what do I want to set up? I'm considering grabbing a second Cinccino so that I have more draw next turn. I think that's fine because I've got a backup Zora already on the bench. So yeah, we'll grab the Minccino here. We'll slap that down, and I could always Cinccino with Quick Ball right now. But let's do it. Let's see a couple extra cards. Let's see what we can find here. Rod is great. Another Zora is actually fantastic. I could also Rod these 2 back into the deck right now. I'm going to. Yeah, let's get those back in the deck because we need to be able to constantly chain these bad boys. So we can rod those back in. And then Acidic Mucus. Okay, we're in there. Like I said, I know we're behind. And in theory, we lose this matchup if we're behind. And we get a research off the prize cards. Yo, okay. That's insane. But the Slowbro is what I'm playing this out for. Because in theory, I think he thinks that he's just gonna win because he's ahead. It is a little easier for him to be able to chain his Lunatones than it is for me to constantly chain Zoroarks. But it is definitely possible. Like I said, we've got our rods in the deck as well, so it's definitely not the end of the world. And we can continually chain this Flapple until we get our Slowbro going. So yeah, we can even also whiff a KO, right? Because we can go behind by 2 whole prize cards, and Slowbro will still be able to net us the victory in the late game potentially. It is a bit scary because we do have to get Slowbro in the discard pile, as well as get our energy on it, but we'll see. I can always promote the Cinccino because it has the energy cost on it ready to retreat, or I could just go into the Zorua because I hit every time because I'm nuts like that. Useless card. That's a great card to discard. We'll incense first, and I will grab the Zoroark. We do have the Bro. I could get rid of the Bro. You know what? I'm going to wait, though. I'm going to stay. We're consistent, man. Just make sure I've got the cards that I need. And then we will make do away the Battle VIP Pass. And we get Belt, Appletun. Belt is irrelevant in this matchup as well, so those are not bad cards to pitch away. Appletun doesn't do much for us in this matchup, so yes, we are chaining really well here. We get our energy. This is, whew, we're not doing too bad, not doing too shabby. And then I just go back into Flapple. Flapple's killing it, bro. Flapple is putting in the work. Attach energy. I could evolve as well. I don't see that being bad for us. Get that going. I could level ball as well for my other... Let's do that. Let's level ball as well for my other Cinccino. And then we can evolve that and pitch that Braixen into the discard pile as another potential attacker once we get enough Serenas in the discard pile. Because right now it's only doing 60 whole damage. So really solid. And then we can just Acidic Mucus. Yeah, take the KO. All right, we're keeping up. We're keeping up. Take another prize card. And there's a Serena, so definitely solid there. I do have to keep in mind that, so I've got 4, 7, so I've used 2 of these double energies. I have to save at least 1 Twin or DTE for the last Slowbro to win the game. I believe, guys. And then once again, I can just promote Zoroark, I think. It's just safe to promote the Cinccino. Let's just promote the Cinccino, because I don't have the attack in my hand right now. There's another Incense, which is pretty good. I'm going to use this opportunity to grab the Slowbro. So we're going to Slowbro, and I'm going to get rid of it right now with Make Do. Oh my gosh, I almost clicked Energy Assist. Oh, I almost did bad things. There's an Energy. Oof, but that's a lot of supporters in our hand. This is a bit interesting, so I can always attach, attack. I would prefer a capture right now. I'm down 2. This will be my 3rd. I should be A-okay. I could always potentially Serena as well this turn to allow Braixen to be able to potentially swing as well. I just don't want to, research into my deck right now. I could... Yeah, so we'll just retreat into the Zoroark. I will Phantom Transformation. We're going to go into Flapple. Almighty Flapple. And then we'll attach our next energy. And then I can make do. I'm going to get rid of the... You know what? Let's get rid of a Serena. Because we don't mind those in the discard pile. Another Minccino's actually not bad. The question is, do I want to bench it? No, I actually think I need to start digging for... Potentially start digging for another Zorua and Rod. I need Rod, because that's actually my last Zorua right there. So I Serena, discard 3, I discard 1, 2, 3, which means I'm only drawing 2. Is it actually better just to research? But I'm getting rid of this energy. I don't like that. I guess I can always Serena this turn, thin a few cards out. I don't see myself needing boss this game, but I could set up, I know my other Cinccino's not in the deck, but I could always get it off the prize cards, and that would give us additional draw to kind of guarantee us what we need in the mid to late game. I'm going to bench it, and then we'll Serena, we'll discard 3 cards, we'll get rid of boss, this, and research. And then we draw an extra 2 cards here, which is, we see an extra, or 3 cards, sorry. So we find another level ball. No rod just quite yet. So that's okay. We've got a lot of dig next turn. So yeah, I don't need the level ball. I prefer to save it for the Minccino or the Zorua or something, depending on what we get. So yeah, acidic mucus. All right. Whew. Oh, we get a Zoroark off the prizes. That's actually amazing. Oh, that's so good for us. Yeah, that will allow us to at least get another Zoroark going, but we do need to find Rod. I am a little concerned about that right now. I guess I only need to take 1 more prize card, right? In theory, I just need to take 1 more, and then I can Flapple. Or I mean, with Flapple, and then I can Slowbro. All right, I'm so hyped to be able to get the Slowbro off, if I can, of course. I do need the Rod though, so he's powering up his next. He's got a rope. I mean, here, have the Minccino. I don't want it. This is actually so good for me, unless he bosses. He could boss, but he might be digging for a boss to chase down my Zorua, but if he does, I still have my Flapple to attack. Yes! Oh my gosh! This makes it so much easier. Now I can use this Zorua, if I don't find Rod, to potentially just Slowbro. Oh, that's insane. We can evolve here. Like I said, I do need Rod. I'm getting a little scared. I'm going to level ball and make sure my second Rod is in the deck. It's in the deck. It's in there. We'll grab the Manaphy because we're not going to need that bad boy. I am low on energy as well. I can burn this Capture Energy as well. I can do a quick deck check because that's how much energy is. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have enough in the deck, in theory, to go in. I'm going to research first. I know it's kind of crazy getting rid of that energy, but no Rod yet. Okay. Ugh, this is getting a bit sketchy. So we've got nothing else there. I can quick ball away the Mightyena. Not going to need that. We are getting low, by the way. 6 cards in deck. I'm not going to need the Raichu. Come on, just give me the Ordinary Rod, please. Oh, no. Oh, Lord, please give me Rod. Please give me Rod. Because if he chases this down this turn, and I'm not able to KO it... Oh, God, Rod. Oh, my gosh, Rod and Quick Ball. Game, don't scare me like that. Let's put those 2 back. So if he was able to chase this Zoroark down this turn, I would not have a way to... So, I think I just get rid of an energy, right? Because it doesn't matter. I could also get rid of a Zoroark, but then I have it in hand. So let's quick ball away one of the energies, right? Because a Marnie will draw me into one of the energies. I could get rid of a Zoroark as well, and then with research and my Cinccinos, I see my whole deck this next turn. So yeah, let's just get rid of the Zoroark, guarantee that we have both energies. It doesn't matter. I think we just win either way. We grab the Zorua, slap that bad boy down, and I could preemptively... I guess I could preemptively transform, but I don't think it matters. So yeah, we just Acidic Mucus, take this prize card. We go down to 2. Our opponent is going to go down to 1. And then we should be able to Slowbro for game. Unless anything crazy happens, we should be able to Slowbro. That's wild, right? Like, unless I'm missing something. Because if he swings into this Zoroark, I just Cinccino and draw the last few cards in my deck, and then I will be able to Slowbro and win the game. That's crazy, dude. It's crazy that in a single prize mirror, being behind could actually be advantageous. And that's game. We win. Unless I didn't discard Slowbro. No, he's in there. Let's absolutely go. Winning with the bro, dude. Get in here. Get in here, bro. Come here. Phantom transformation into the Slowbro. Let's go. We attach the energy and we Twilight Inspiration for our last 2 prize cards. What a game, man. That's so crazy. All right, let's see if Zoro Box can come out on top again. Yeah, our opponent didn't see the Slowbro coming, which was so cool. Ooh, we do win the coin flip? Yes, please. All right, let's see what we open with. Okay, not great, not terrible either. I mean, it's definitely not too shabby. We've got a Zora, we've got level balls to be able to get a couple more basics down, which is definitely not too bad. Let's see what our opponent flips over, because that might determine what we do. A Feebas. Sir? What is this, sir? I am concerned. I want to set up double Minccino, double Zorua. That's like the ideal turn for us. And right here, I'm looking pretty solid. I think I can get double Minccino down, because I don't think I'm getting knocked out this turn. So that would give me 2 cards to... I'd see more cards next turn like this. I'm going to do this and pass. This is kind of risky because I'm not getting a second Zorua down where I easily could with this level ball. But next turn, I'm hoping to get double Cinccino out. So I see more cards, hopefully putting me into a draw supporter. Interesting. So it looks like he's playing big hands. The, the metal energy. It's the, what's his name? Berserker? Galarian? Yeah, the Galarian Berserker. Which does more damage for each card in your hand. Now, I believe that bad boy is weak to fire, which Serena will definitely come in handy. The Feebas does not allow him to. Yeah, there he is. Okay, this is going to be really fun. I've only seen this deck a couple times myself, but it is really cool. He will have a few abilities in place soon, so we could always lean on Flapple eventually. But yeah, it is weak to fire. So if we get 2 Serenas in the discard pile, we can actually easily one-shot those bad boys. We get a Bro, which is a great card to discard for us. That's fantastic. Yes, we have Appletun and Slowbro, both amazing discards. That's why I wanted to get double Cinccino down. Now I'm just looking for draw supporter and more support. There's Serena, see? We're in there, bro. Now, do I Serena first? I'm going to Serena first. I'm going to discard a card. We're going to discard the Appletun. I'm going to draw 3 cards. See what we get. Another Zorua. Level Ball is great, but not exactly what I'm looking for. I do need a Zoroark in order to be able to attack this turn. I've got so many Zoroarks in the deck, and I got incenses, and I've got 1 make do to get it with. Come on, baby. Come on, Zoroark. Show me the money. Oh, we don't get the Zoroark. That feels bad, man. That's okay. That is a-okay. We just pass. I'm really set up. I have another Serena in my hand. He does have a Cape. Ooh. Cape can be a bit, because that means I have to have more Serenas in discard, right? So 2 Serenas is 120, double turbo is 100. So yeah, I actually won't be able to one-shot him unless I get a 3rd Serena in the discard pile. Okay, he's the Manectric that draws you cards. That's what, 3 cards right there? Yep. Another Manectric for another 3 cards. Let's go. Yo, this is kind of crazy. That's a lot of cards, man. You're seeing a lot of cards there. All right, and a Guru as well. He doesn't need too many cards to one-shot us, which is, you know, it's all right. But I could always rod this Zorua back in. Keep in mind, if we fall down in prizes, we've got a Slowbro out again. So, all right, Heavy Ball. Let's see what he grabs. I'm sorry, what? Duraludon. 10 more for damage counter on your Pokemon. Interesting. My man has all the spicy techs. I mean, a single prize attacker is really solid into my single prizers as well. So, we'll see if he's able to get that online. Looks like he's playing. He's thinking about it. He does with the knockout. That's so good for us. Choice Belt. Ooh, Choice Belt's also super nice. We're going to make do, though. We're going to get rid of this Serena. So now we one-shot it. Almost. We get Incense, finally. He has how many abilities in play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I am one-shotting him with Flapple. But I have to find Flapple. I could Evolution Incense and get myself... Because I'm not taking a KO this turn no matter what. So I could just Evolution Incense, grab Flapple, who is not in the deck. I could grab Ambush Spark, which also doesn't KO. Jeepers, man. This is it's a bit unfortunate. Unless I find a way to get a third Serena in the discard pile. I mean, I could always research, but then I'm losing one of my rods already, which I'm not a fan of. We could go here. Could Phantom Transformation. This is a bit tough, because I'm already down 1 energy as well. I could just rip the research right now. Let's make do. I'm going to make do. Let's get rid of the Choice Belt, because I think I'll be able to have one-shot it sooner rather than later. I can always retreat into the Raichu. That is definitely a possibility. I could do that. I think I'm actually going to. Sorry, I'm really thinking about it. I'm like, I could just run to it, or I could try and hopefully draw into my... That seems so rough, man. I have no more make do, so no ways to discard a Serena, even if I do get it. You know what? Let's run away to the Jirachi this turn and kind of hold the hand. I don't want to get rid of my rod quite yet. We'll pass. We have our Jirachi. Our opponent has a bit of a slow start, so there is no reason for us to rush. Oh. Wait, what? What is this? Oh my gosh, Nugget, if you just top deck it, you draw 3 cards. That's hilarious because you can put it back on top with Guru. So he does scoop that bad boy up. He's in here with the Berserker finally. If he KOs my Jirachi, I search my Serenas and so I can easily start discarding them. I probably do Serena Energy, assuming that he doesn't boss his orders one of my Zoroarks. Or my Zoroark or Zoruas. Yeah, so Treasure Rush. So he does knock out the Raichu. That's actually so good for us. Okay, we get to pick any 3 cards. I mean, I just need my last Serena, which means I am now officially one-shotting it, right? I go Serena, I go Twin, and then I've got... What else? I can grab another Zorua to potentially set that up, or Zoroark. Yeah. I like this. Okay, yeah, that's the game plan. All right. That's 3 Serenas in the discard pile with weakness. We are one-shotting, right? Unless I'm crazy. We get another Zorua down as well, which feels pretty good. So we can evolve that bad boy up. I can Quick Ball as well. Let's Quick Ball and thin a card out of our deck like our Manaphy, which we don't exactly need. And just like that, we've got all 3 Serenas in the discard pile. So we can make do. I'm going to save this rod for when this Zoroark transforms so I can just rod it back into the deck. So, yeah, so we'll Phantom Transformation right now into the Braixen. Bop, bop, let's go. Braixen is here. It's in, it's now. I get to rod both the Zorua and Zoroark back into my deck. That feels so good to be able to do. And then we will make do away the Quick Ball as well, draw a few more cards, see what we can find. Another Zoroark as well. I mean, I'll take it. I'll get everyone leveled up and ready to go. Then we can attach our energy and Flare Parade. All right, for only 360 damage. I'll take it. I'll take it. And we find another twin off the prizes and Zoroark. Woo! Okay, chill game, chill. So he can slap down that single prize attacker that we saw earlier. But at this point, I think we just trade. We trade pretty favorably against multi-prize decks, especially if we can hit them for type advantage. That's why this deck is so fun, and this list is not even set in stone. You can definitely play other attackers. Like if you want to hit Arceus for weakness, you can play fighting type attackers. You can play whatever you want. So I gotta be honest, I kind of like the full art Berserkers. It looks kind of nice. Oh, he rotted those back in. So is he not gonna... Oh, he has one more Metal Energy in the discard pile, so he can always... Metal Saucer, so he'll probably want to go attach Metal Saucer this turn. It's probably what he's looking to do. So, oh, Primate Wisdom. There goes that nugget he's putting on top. So there's the Metal Saucer and the attach. The Manectric has free retreat, which is actually pretty cool. And Treasure Rush for the knockout. I mean, this is what's so fun about Zoroarks, being able to chain this single... We have one Braixen in our deck, and we're able to chain it constantly because of Zoroark. It's what makes this deck so powerful. I don't even need to dig. I'm not really looking for anything specific right now. I've got 2 Zoroarks set up. I mean, I could potentially get rid of... I just like holding the hand. I have the ability to dig in future turns if I need to. I just go Braixen here. I can even attach Double Turbo, because this one doesn't have a cape, and it's really gonna get smoked anyway. Flare Parade, let's go. Feed me more Berserkers. Delicious. And we get another Serena off the prize cards. So, really solid. Braixen at this point would be also 2-hit KOing any other V-Star. He topped it. The Nugget, this is so crazy. I actually kind of want to try this deck. That's funny. And Avery. Oh, okay. I mean, I do have to get rid of a Pokemon, but I think I just get rid of the Minccino. I think I'm fine at this point. I'd prefer to have all my Zoroarks. I mean, if he goes into this Berserker, that's kind of game. I think he needed to actually set up that one Duraludon he grabbed. At the same time, I think that Duraludon only... It does 110, I think I saw. So, ooh, that's actually really scary. Because now it will require 2 energy attachments for me to be able to attack. Which means I will need to dig for my other Jubilife Stadium. If it's not in the deck, I would have to be forced to double attach to something, and then he could potentially just boss it in. Ooh, scary, scary. Okay, I might not be out of the... He might not be out... You know, might not be out of the woods yet. We'll see, we'll see. He whiffs the energy attach. Oh, that's so good. So we can Evolution Incense, make sure our other stadium's in the deck, which it is. So we know we have that out in the deck. We can just thin out one Mon we don't want. And then, I don't want to research quite... All right, wait, no. I have Boss's Orders in. I've got game in hand. I'm being a crazy person. Look at this. I can just attach my energy and gust out the Berserker for our last 2 prize cards. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to make the game harder for myself. This deck is so much fun to play. I gotta be honest, I really like Zoroark boxes. I think they're so much fun. They're so versatile. And like I said, this list isn't even set in stone. You can even play the, the Cleavor. You can play this bad boy. Flip 2 coins, your opponent's active Pokemon's knocked out. You can play that in combination with Jirachi, in addition to Glimwood Tangles to be able to reflip. So if you want to play a more memey version of the deck, you can play those as well. You can also play the Route Cleavors, which do 30 more damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon if you feel like Arceus is getting more popular, or if you want to hit into stuff with fighting weakness. So there are so many fun options for the deck. I really like Serena though. I think it's a really great new addition to the deck, in addition to both Raichu and Braixen. We saw Braixen actually pop off today, but Raichu is also so solid into Palkia and Lugia, which are just running rampant right now on the ladder. So if you guys liked today's video, drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel. I still have so many more fun Silver Tempest decks to cover here on the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.